guys, welcome back to Tradingofftilt. I'm Ryan. In this video we're going to be going over my daily update on Bitcoin, and yesterday we were going over a couple accounts that I'm no longer considering valid. The first one being this one right here, where we're all in a wave 4, and I was saying that since this wave 2 is a running flat in this wave 4, which I was initially saying ended right here for an expanded flat, in order to get better alternation between the 2 and the 4, so they're not both flats, because you don't want to see the 2 and the 4 both being the same corrective structure, then it would make more sense for this wave 4 to be a WXY, where this running flat was simply the wave W. This was a wave X up here. It would look a little bit like this. This would be a WX, and we were coming down for a wave Y. That was my plan as of yesterday, and I was expecting for us to put in a wave A, then come up for a wave B for a 3-wave move, something like this, and then come back down for wave C for a 5-wave move, to give us a zigzag, to give us a corrective structure for this wave Y. Now, we didn't really get that for this last wave down, for this last move down. It's more impulsive, so I'm not really considering this count anymore, because you want to see a corrective structure in the wave Y. You can't really get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave Y. You need to get a 3-wave move or a 5-wave move in the case of a triangle. So I'm not going to be using these counts anymore, so I do not think it's likely we're in a wave 4, because as I mentioned, if we fall below this order block right here or this one right here, then we're kind of in no man's land, because this zone right here has no volume support. So I'm expecting us to come all the way down, all the way down here, and it doesn't make sense for this to be a wave 4, because if we were to cross this line right here around 39.3k, then we would be invalidating this being a wave 4, which I expect to happen, because we would be crossing into the price territory of this wave 2 and most likely this wave 1 as well. And it's not a valid impulse if the wave 4 crosses into the price territory of a wave 1 or 2. So I'm not going to be using these counts anymore, but I have some other counts that I could be showing you guys, and the first one is going to be this one right here. And this is the bearish count that we have to consider. So let's zoom out a little bit more. I can show you guys what we could be looking at if this count is correct. And if this is the top that we put in around 69k, this could all be a 1, 2, this could be the first of the third, or alternatively, this could be a 1, 2 here, this could be a 3, 4 here. This could all be an extended 5th wave, where this is going to be ending all the way down here. Now that's not going to give us great symmetry between the 1, 2 and the 3, 4, because that wave 5 is just going to be so extended, but it is a possibility. We have to keep in mind that this could simply be, if this is all of minor degree, this could all be a minute degree for an extended wave 5 for something like that. That's a possibility we have to keep in mind. Or alternatively, like I was mentioning, this could be a wave 1 into here, 2 up here. This could all be an extended third, and we're coming down for a 5th. And this could just simply be the first of this third down here. So this would look a little bit like this. So this would be a 1 down here, 2 up here. This would be a 3, 4, 5. So that's what we could be looking at if this count were to be correct. Now, in addition to that, this could simply be an ABC. We could come down for another ABC, which might look like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down here, maybe ABC up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to give us a 3-wave move, and then this could give us another 5-wave move up in the case of a flat. So it might probably look a little bit more like this for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would give us a larger flat, which would probably be, this may be a wave 3, 4 of this impulse right here, where this could be a 1 up here, and this could be a 1, 2. This might be a 3, 4. There's multiple ways you could subdivide this, but the point is this could simply be a much larger correction than simply an ABC. So we have to keep that in mind. But zooming into the local time frame to give you guys a better idea of what I'm looking at in the coming day. For this wave 3, I'm going to be looking for the 1.618, because the 1.618 of the wave 1, in other words, 1.618 times the length of the wave 1 compared to the top of the wave 2 is typically a pretty good target for the wave 3 per Elliott wave guidelines. So I'm going to be looking around 38.1k approximately for this wave 3. I'm going to give you guys some other tools we could be looking at to give us targets for this wave 3, but overall I'm going to be looking around this 1.618 for the most part, and then obviously we're going to come up for wave 4, down for wave 5. Now we have another count that's pretty similar to this one, but instead of calling this all an A, B, C, we could actually call it all a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is all a zigzag, and that would be this one right here, where, like I was saying yesterday, I do not favor this being a diagonal right here for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to complete a wave 5 right here. It does not look, it's a very ugly diagonal, I have to admit, so it does not really make a whole lot of sense to me calling this a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys can see this wave 4 and this wave 5 look more impulsive than corrective, which you want to see in a diagonal. So I'm not favoring this being a diagonal, but it is a possibility. We have seen larger impulses end in pretty ugly moves like this one right here up to 69k. So it's definitely not off the table. We could call this a wave 5 perhaps, and then this could all be an A, B, C. And like I was mentioning earlier, in the case of the 1, 2, 3, if this is an A, B, C, since we have no volume support in this region right here, I'm probably going to wait for us to come all the way down here to this 1.618, around 38.2k, 38.3k approximately, for us to bottom out for the wave C. Now, like I mentioned in other videos, if the wave C ends at the 1.618, oftentimes it's a wave 3, so you have to be careful that this isn't just a 1, 2, 3, as in the count that I showed you guys previously. So we need to be a little bit cautious. If you do buy down here, you may want to consider taking profits a little bit early in case we do get a wave 4, and then come back down for wave 5. And yeah, that's what I'm going to be looking at for the ABC zigzag count. Now, another bullish count we could be going over would be saying this is all a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this could give us a completed 5-wave impulse up for this minute first wave if we call this all a wave 2 and this all a wave 4 right here. It would actually make decent sense because this wave 4 looks very characteristic of a wave 4. This could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up for this wave 3. Then we get a very shallow wave 4, which looks, like I mentioned, very characteristic of a wave 4. Then this could be a wave 5 up into these highs. And this could be, we could be getting a WXY count where this is all unexpanded flat for an A, B, C, down for the wave W. This could all be a wave X up here. And we could be coming down for a wave Y, which actually may be a much larger zigzag than I first intended, where this is going to be an A being put in somewhere down here. Maybe we're going to come up for a wave B as so, and then back down for a wave C. So in the case of this count, I'm probably going to expect this to bottom out in a pretty similar region of support as in the previous counts that I showed you guys. And we could have actually came down for the wave A, and we may be ranging it for this wave B. And since the RSI is so oversold on the 1 hour time frame, we could actually range in this wave B for the next couple days for all we know. So we have to wait and see. But like I mentioned, I'm waiting for this wave. If this is a WXY and this is an ABC for the Y wave, then I would be looking for this wave Y to come into the 1.618 approximately of this wave W. So it's going to be in a similar region of support as the previous counts. So those are the main counts that I'm going to be going over on the local time frames. Now I'm going to be showing you guys some targets we could be looking for to the downside in this area right here. So I'm going to hide this count for you guys to make it a little bit cleaner. And the support we're looking at down here would be as so. So first of all, we have naked point of controls, which I'm going to show you guys right now. We have this weekly naked point of control, which is the blue dotted line right here, around 38.4K. So that is right above this 1.618. This would be the 1.618 of the ABC or WXY, or even the 1, 2, 3, really whatever you want to call it. And that would be coming in right around 38.2K approximately. And then below that, we have the golden pocket of this whole move up. So if this is a wave 2, if this is a minute wave 1 and a minute wave 2, this would be a good area of support to be looking for the wave 2. And then we could get a bounce up. This could be a wave 3. In addition to that, we have this range right here. So if we're considering this all a range, if this was a B or a 1, 2, we could consider this all a range right here, where we could get the point of control right here around 38.8K approximately. And then also we have a daily level down here, which aligns with this point of control pretty perfectly. And this is a naked point of control, so that's going to be even stronger support to be looking at. So my plan is for us, or my guess is that we're going to probably bottom out in this box right here. Now it's a pretty wide box. It's between approximately 36.8K and 38.4K. However, once we see what this does, if this does make its way down here, it just starts dumping down here, then maybe we could expect it to come up and kind of trickle down here for the last wave 5 or the last wave C. But if we do get a bounce right here, if we happen to get a bounce somewhere here and we start consolidating here, then it would make more sense for us to bottom out somewhere near the top of this box. So we need to really kind of take note of what it's doing as it makes its way down here to give us a gauge for where it may bottom out, because this is a pretty wide box. And what you could do, if this is your style of trading, you could be buying at all these levels. You could have one order set here, stop loss below this low perhaps. Then you could have another one at the golden pocket and another one at the daily. So you'd have one here at the golden pocket, and then you could have another one here at the daily, all with the same stop loss, of course. Because my opinion, if we fall below this low right here, unless we get a swing failure pattern, so you may want to be careful because we could get a swing failure pattern below this low. But if we do not get a swing failure pattern, there's not really a lot of volume support below, because you guys can see we just kind of shot up here. So you don't really get any order blocks in here to give us volume support. So we would probably be heading towards these lows if that were to be the case, if we were to fall below these lows without getting a swing failure pattern. So that's my plan. I'm planning for us to bottom out in this area right here. Now I'm going to show you guys what we are looking at once again, just to summarize. The counts I'm going to be considering for today and in the short term are going to be the zigzag, where this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is all on ABC. It would also be the more bearish count, in which case this is an all on ABC. And like I mentioned, this could just simply be a wave A as opposed to wave 1, and this could be in BC. And then we could be coming up for a flat, like I mentioned. And then we could be looking at another bullish count, which would be this one right here, calling this all wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the point is, I'm going to be expecting us to bottom out regardless of the count. I'm going to be expecting us to bottom out in this box right here. So that's all I wanted to go over today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the Discord server in the next video. Take care. Bye.